Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am very excited today to be able to show you one of the new sets from the B&M wave for summer 2021, and it is the Keys of Marinus set. I'd like to give a huge thank you to Character Options and Evolution PR for sending me this set to review. It's a huge opportunity. I'm very excited to be doing it, and anyway, let's get started. So here is the Keys of Marinus set. The episode first aired in 1964, which you can see labelled at the bottom of the package. It's the same B&M style packaging that you've come to expect now. It's very nice to see that they've decided to add backdrops to all of the figure sets now. It started off with just the TARDIS sets, so it's nice to see it creeping throughout the entire wave. And you can see it's got the gold limited edition sticker in the bottom corner. Anyway, let's show you the back. So here's the back of the packaging. Please excuse my makeshift light box. My one is too small for this set, so I've had to extend it out a little bit at the sides just to make it fit. But here you go, this is the back of the packaging. You can pause there to see the writing that is at the side. I believe it's just a general synopsis of the set, but yeah, let's get these figures out of the packaging. So here is the insert inside, and as far as I can see, there aren't any Easter eggs in this one. As you can see, it's the planet Marinus, and yeah, it looks absolutely great. It really detailed, and a great display to put the figures in. Especially if you get the rest and you start to build up, it's nice to have little dioramas to kind of sit the figures in. Anyway, let's get started on the actual figures. So here's the figures out of packaging, and I must say this is an absolutely beautiful set. It's been really exciting to watch how the B&M line has grown over the years, considering it started off as straight up re-releases, and then as it's become more and more popular, it turned into figures that were just slightly tweaked and repainted to be slightly better. And then they decided to sort of take existing figures but change the colours of the costume to make it into certain costumes, like they did with Amy Pond and Bill and so many others, until we've got to this point here where they're making pretty much new figures using existing parts. It is really exciting to see, and it's even more exciting that this is probably going to grow so much more, and over the years they're just completely pushing boundaries with what they can do, and it's so fresh and exciting to see a line that has lasted since 2005 all the way through to 2021, still producing new figures to such a high quality. So I'm going to start off with both Vord figures. Now, usually I would review them separately, however they are essentially the same figure with minor differences. But as you can see, both of them are made using the Sharazjek or Axon body. There is some new tooling involved. There's new lower legs, sort of the calves, so that they could put those new feet mold or feet sculpt on there. There's new hands, which you can see are webbed, just like the Vords were in the Keys of Marinus. And you can see that they've got their sort of sash utility belt across their chest and around their waist, and they have a little holster for daggers. Now I'm gonna take that out so that I can show you. So let's see if we can get some focus in there, but this is the dagger, and as you can see, it fits perfectly inside the little holster. And yeah, absolutely gorgeous figures. So as you can see, both of them have completely new head scans. and both different heads, which I didn't expect, but is a great addition to these figures. So they both have the different symbols at the top of their head. And interestingly, it seems that the entire head is one solid piece. So they literally are completely new and different head sculpts, rather than what I expected, which was one head with two different attachments for the different sort of symbols at the top of the head. Sorry, jogged the box. So yeah, absolutely gorgeous figures. Very, very excited to have these in my collection. And yeah, brilliant. So I thought it'd be interesting to show a comparison of my custom figure that I made a couple of months ago compared to what we got, and it's a massive difference. I'm very happy with the one that I made, however it just doesn't compare to the official one. The head was created by Troy Wood, and the rest of it was all sculpted. The head was 3D printed by myself. But yeah, there's just so many minor details that I missed out on my figure, which they've really done on the new one, and it does make a massive, massive difference. So here's Ian, and what a amazing outcome from this wave to finally have one of the first Doctor's companions. I'm assuming this hopefully means that we will get a Barbara and a Susan eventually, but I have made my own, which I will be showing at the end of this video. And yeah, absolutely gorgeous figure. So for those of you who don't know, the body is actually from a Saxon Master, the one that came out in 2007, and completely new colours. The suit is sort of a dark grey. The blazer is actually a darker grey than the trousers. The trousers are slightly lighter. It appears to have new hand sculpts. I'm not 100% sure, and I'm sure somebody could tell me below if that's not the case. But yeah, and the head sculpt is absolutely fantastic. So here's the Ian head sculpt, and as you can see, it's pretty good. Unfortunately with mine, the nose does seem to be a tiny little bit squished, which can be an easy fix for me with maybe a tiny little bit of sanding and a complete repaint. Another thing I have noticed is little black marks and little scuffs on the head, but again, something that I can fix easily and something that you can all look out for when you go to B&M to pick up these sets from the store yourself. But yeah, overall great head scan. I absolutely love the grey wash in the hair, and in general it does capture Ian's likeness. Yeah, I do really like it. Another comparison I thought would be fun to do is my custom Ian figure that I made with the head that was designed by myself and Geoffrey Fink, along with the official Ian. And as you can see, massive difference. I am very happy with how successful and how well our Ian head came out. However, it is very clear that we wasn't quite there, and that the official sculpt very much is there, because it really does look like him. So here's the original TARDIS crew together, Ian with my Susan and Barbara custom. Both of them have heads that were designed and modelled by Geoffrey Fink and myself. I'm very pleased to say that the heads will be being restocked soon by NDW Designs, and yeah, you should be able to pick those up very soon. So please do check out his Etsy, and keep an eye on his Instagram account for updates. That's at NDW Designs. And yeah, they look great together, and I'm very glad to finally have an Ian in my collection, and hopefully a Susan and a Barbara in the future. So the very last thing I'd like to discuss about this set is the articulation. So as you can see, the Ian has a slight turn at the neck, which is hindered by the collar, and I don't want to try and push it anymore as it may scuff the neck. It has a 360 shoulder joint along with a rotating bicep, a elbow joint, and the hands swivel in 362. The waist turns, but it is slightly hindered by the coat as well. The knees don't have a thigh swivel, but they do have the knees bending. And yeah, so that's Ian. The Vords are exactly the same, so I'll only show one. The Vord has a 360 turn in the head, a ball jointed arm, a bicep swivel, 360 at the shoulder, a elbow joint too, and the hands also rotate 360. They have the normal waist swivel. The legs go out and up too, but slightly hindered by the sort of crotch joint here. The thighs turn 360. There's a slight rotating joint at the knee, and the boots also swivel in 360. So thanks for watching, everyone. As I said, this is an absolutely gorgeous set, and I would love to give a massive thank you for Character Options and Evolution PR for sending me this set. Please do go out and get it. It's certainly nice to have Ian in the collection, and also nice to have 60s era figures in general, because there hasn't been very many, and it's nice that finally 60s Doctor Who is finally getting some attention from Character. Anyway, please like and subscribe for more. I will be back very, very soon.